G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Voxel Tycoon. This is our Let's Play series, our Passengers Let's Play series. How old this Let's Play is actually, because we've been going for ages. Episode 39. So in the episode 38, the preceding episode, we put these extensions out here. I like how the train crosses the track there. We like that. We thought we were quite clever when we did that, didn't we? Now, we put that out there. We also saw to the gold chain being more developed out in the area. So rather than bringing raw gold ore here, we're actually making up the gold ingots and sending them back on train. Because we did that, we had to electrify the rails all the way out to here, so that is fine. Now, we expanded this way because we wanted to be able to supply some of the products here, and of course we wanted to show our vehicle renewal, vehicle replacement tool. But what we're doing is we're now definitely giving these guys advanced wood frames, and this episode we're going to be moving on and supplying some of the other local areas. So please enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so we have spent quite a bit of money unlocking areas, but what I'm going to do is unlock another area as well. These aren't essential, but if we unlock this area here, we should be able to bring them sand, and also it's got some stone there. We don't need that, but we can bring them sand, but more importantly, bring them this lovely product, which is going to be, advanced wood frames. And of course, advanced wood frames is what we're already bringing out to here. So it's going to cost us about 10 million. We're going to get right into it anyway. So let's jump in and do this. How much is it? 12 million. We've got 14 million. Well, that's a lot of money. Okay, so we're unlocking that one. So yeah, again, I'm not sure about your thoughts on inflation. I'm not a big fan of the rate of inflation for the game. I like to play the game long, and this is our first complete playthrough that we've done on in the series, in Voxel Tycoon, actually. Not in the series, in actual Voxel Tycoon. So I just think inflation, I've got inflation turned down in this playthrough anyway. If you have a look here, game settings, and I've got difficulty, I've got inflation less 25% on easy setting. So, and it's still a load of old toss. So I think inflation's not a friend of the game. It's interesting here, the trains that want to bypass, we'll have to go through the station to do so. I haven't really left room for a bypass there. I could try and be clever. I like my trains to stay at the grade, but there's a bit of this kind of tundra area is interesting. Now, I don't know whether I should use trucks to bring them, maybe. Look at this little town just squashed in. It's interesting, isn't it? And then all this around here is blocked in anyway. It's, look at a lake and then all the mountains. It is quite nice, little Swiss village. But nonetheless, what's that? What are you after? Oh, hang on. Are they concrete beams? Not advanced concrete beams. There's like another concrete beam which is a bit more well advanced. Okay, let's see where we need this to be. Let's pause, and what we're going to see is if we keep the trucks at this level, what would happen. So if we kept them out here, they would be on this level here. So they'd be on that. Now, we then need them to, I think they could do pretty well actually. We could put a bridge across here. I don't think we're going to tap the copper ore at all, but what we could do is put a lovely bridge going all the way across. That could be really cool. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see if we run the bridge straight acrossways, like across from here to here. That could be really nice. I mean, it's going to cost us a bit, and let's get the game playing because we might get a bit of money in. Let's go to terraforming and flatten out this little plateau here. 300,000 to flatten that out. Let's not flatten anywhere we don't need to then. Let's put it, let's try and get ourselves, trying to save a bit of money here, 155,000. Let's just do this bit, flattened. And I'm thinking the approach to the bridge should be here to there. Yeah, that's it. Let's do it there. Let's do it there. Okay, cool. We've already got this bit, so we might as well commit to it. I think we want to go out to about here. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. If we did that one, yeah, I think we need to come out a little bit more. Let's do it here. Still a little platform there of this, and then that. Okay, cool. So we've now got where we want the bridge to go to, and what we can do is get our road approach and just say, right, let's pause it, because we will get this money back if we don't like it. But let's say our bridge was going to here. Okay, so if that was the bridge approach and it was coming straight across, it would be connecting to, so down one, flat, up one, flat. So it'd be connecting to here, and then this is the road of where you'll be. This is the grade where we are. And then how do we get across? We're going to need to tunnel all the way through here and then get into there. I think that's the way to do it. I think we don't try and bring the train out here. I don't think we have any room to bring the train. And also I think we've got problems with sort of heights and things here. I mean, we could see if we could bring the train straight through here, but then we'd have to put a station in as well. So I think it's going to be better to do it with road infrastructure and just let it do it like that. So let's get this guy going into here, and that we know that that'll work nicely. Nice little double intersection there. Right, now I want to see where it hits the next one. So it's going to go, basically going to go down. Now I want to just see, can I please, in a nice way, this is a waste of money, but can I just want to make this slightly bigger. So let me just do just a bit of my own kind of terraforming here. Yeah, there we go. Right, and now we're coming across, so we're going 1 2 3 2 1. So we're coming to here. So where this approaches it, we need to make it, so this one here, can you see that one? Yeah, this is the one here that we need to fix up. And I'm going to make it just, I just want to flatten it a bit. If you do these little bits, just before you go and place the road, you can just make it kind of, you know, you can basically get your bridges looking nice and formed. Now let's see about this. So first of all, we'll try and put a road down, then we'll use the bridge tool, and that's how we do it. So we go like this, and that is down 1, down 2, down, up 1, up 2, up. Yep, and if I go to bridge, and then I want to change it to level, that brings it to there. Now that was to be an arch span. Let's try an arc bridge. Let's try a beam bridge and just see. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Okay, how much did that cost? Not too much, because we're doing pretty well. Okay, I'm going to unpause the game. I think I'm happy with that. Let me just see. Oh yeah, that is lovely. Yeah, and what we can do if we need to in the future, I don't think we will, but we can run rail through there. But that is nice. Yeah, it is sometimes worth doing things really well. Now let's see where the best approach is going to be here. Now I don't want these trucks going up and down. I want these trucks going around this lovely bit of land. So let me see. This is the piece of grade we're at. Then from here we need to get straight in. So it is interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I need to work out basically that there's no roads here. This is where it's one of those regions that's out quite a bit. We can unpause it. It is out quite a bit, and what's happened is the game has rendered the little region together with the city, but I don't know how much effort and thought it puts into this, because we run into some problems with how it looks. Now I don't want to take too many of those blocks. What's that? 70,000. Let me just, I just don't want to cut into the height too much. I think what I'm probably best doing is seeing if I can come around here, but I can't get rid of that, so I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it like this. Let's do that and then do this and just see if we can just cut into here. These are just 9,000. Right, let's see if we can do this, and then we need to know what grade we need to be at before we put in a distribution, because we could put a distribution just here and it can basically get that business. Actually, I want one that'll get both, but I want to be at the right grade. So let's see, this is all about this. Now this is where the trucks will be. I need to work out how many up and downs we will be at. I hope you understand what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get this truck just to not go up and down hills. Okay, I think the best thing we could do now is just grab a road. I really want to see one-way roads. I mean, not for this particular example, but we just really want one-way roads. Okay, 20,000 for that. Just watching it builds that little bit of land on there to put that one out, and that's great. I don't want these going up and down at all. So this is nice. That is pretty good with a cut in. Yeah, that works. And then I think we need this just to go around here. 50,000 is not too bad, so we know that this is pretty good. Now, the way we can help with the grade check in here is if we go straight through, we're going to come into an alignment here, and if I go tunnel, it's going to come out there. And if I line this to zero, it's going to come out at what it thinks is ground. No, hang on. So that's a tunnel, right? If we do the tunnel. Yeah, and I go tunnel. Sorry, tunnel. That's the tunnel portal about here. Can you see it just there? And if I put this over here and just do this, I don't want the piece to go up or down, so that'll be where it is. And at 700,000, I think it's a good amount, but I just want it to stay on the same level. So let me go up one to -2, and I think that is not dipping down at all. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. So that's a tunnel there. So let's just do it to there. Okay, 600,000. But now we've got a road tunnel coming through the tundra. No ups and downs, and the trucks are able to come through here. And now we can work out exactly where we need this to go to get to here. So we're going to get out of that. Hitting the Q button like I'm playing Factorio, brilliant. Okay, so what are you? How many are you there? I'm just trying to see. So you're 2 voxels high. So if you're 2 voxels high, goodbye. I think what we should do is just get rid of a few on the corner. Let's try this. Let me try getting rid of these guys and just see where he comes out. There he comes out. Okay, good. So we could do this almost, and then if I just do that. Yeah, so this is the plateau we need to be at, and I think that's pretty good because we could put a distribution right here. Little turnaround, do it sort of simple, and I think it would work. Let's do it. How many of these goods are we shipping in? I hope plenty. I'm just going to do this and just coming right across. I'm just going to see if I could go this little turnabout there. I don't mind that. Now, we want to put in a station, and I think I'm just going to need the smallest little station, a Mark II. But if I put him here, ooh, that would work. Yeah, if I can get him there, he covers both. So I can actually put him... why can't you build anywhere here? Could build him there. Okay, cool. I see. Right. Well, I think what we've done is let's pause the game so we can get our money back if we need to. We'll get rid of those for now, and I'm just going to flatten out a little bit more area here. But I know I have to eventually connect up to here, don't I? Okay, let's try that. Let's just try, because cosmetically I don't believe I need to, because like the trucks can come into here and offload and then deliver to there, but cosmetically I want this particular road to connect up, don't I? Otherwise it's just going to look silly. So we do this. Oop. So he does have to get around that little transformer. Okay, we'll go like this, and then we should be able to go down. No, we'll go one more, and then we should be able to go down. That will work. Then I'm going to see if I can just put my little station. What have I got there? 1,107? No, 1 million. I've got 1 million there. I mean, it's been a while since I've been in these sort of figures. Now, it should auto build, yeah. Now, that captures both, including the sand, so I think we should do it. It's not good for turnabouts, but we might be able to put a road around here. But I don't think we're too worried about traffic jams and turnabouts. So, okay, we're good. So this particular one here is Portland, Portland West, and I'm going to want to rock and roll. So let's see what sort of numbers we're bringing in. It seems to be dropping these guys off here. It's quite a few actually. It's bringing in heaps, and it's storing them here. 172, 172. So we've got absolutely heaps there. Let's go ahead and say let's collect from, so we want to do a brand new route. Okay, so we want to go right, taken out of there. So we need to buy a car first. I was thinking, what are we doing here? Right, these two here, advanced wood frames. Ah, yes. Now, what I did is I balanced this. So this guy here is getting 140 spare, 52, 120. So he's getting an excellent service. So what I did is I just, because that'll push the price right up into a nice little premium. So I balanced that and left 2 in reserve. I think I bought 4 and just chop down 1 and chop down to 2. You can really check your levels and make sure you're getting the green tick there. So that's the sort of correct way to do that. Let me just check here if nothing's too. I'll check on train 13, train 10 at some point. We'll go check on those. But I'm going to use these 2 and I'm going to reassign it to a new frame. To a new route, individual routes. Here we go, edit. So I want to go add stop, and it's going to be here for a load of the full, and then please here. It is a long way for trucks to go, but that's all right. A unload of the full. This one's going to be called a advanced wood frame from to Portland. Yep, to Portland West, and I think I'm going to rename, so that's that one, it's blue. Now I should be able to change this to advanced wood frames to Portland, second from the top, Portland West. And I'm just going to, before I release those guys, I'm going to rename this as Portland. How about Portland Warehouse? Yeah, that could be good. Okay, so now if we have a look at the route in here, this guy here, it's a Portland Warehouse. So that's a bit better, and we'll go release all. So that's great. But what we want to do is, now that we got some money, that's a long route. So I want to now go copy, hold the shift key, go 1, 2, so 3 of, release. Yep. And then I'm going to see about upgrading these guys as well, just as a vehicle replacement system. So when they've got a moment, they'll upgrade. So start a new replacement, and I want to pick what to replace. Well, it's going to be... Just tell me what route they're on. It's a lot of trucks. So we're scrolling down here, but there's just millions and millions of trucks here. Pick what to replace. What are we looking at? Well, they're these green trucks, aren't they? There are 7 of these, and we want to do it just on... no, we don't want to do it on that route because that's perfect. That is a purple route, by the way, Marlborough North, but we want to do just this route. So continue. So it tells me on that truck, on that particular type of truck, how many routes it's assigned to, and we're going to say, right, it's the same cargo. But I want to replace them with, replace it with something. Now let's get the cargo so we can see what we're doing. So it was advanced wood frames. Now I do like the idea of, now we're getting these at 145. I love the idea of the SCM 12, 15. Let's do these ones, 15. What's the speed? 80? 85 for this. Let's do SCM box truck because these are fast. And go, there you go. Now, is that done? Set up replacement. So he's done as that. Yes. Cancel that. Okay, so we've now got the replacement. And if you have 150% of the money. So that's all pretty good. Right. Marlborough wants advanced furniture. Now, that's interesting. I'm tempted to bring that out. We might do a flyby. Let's have a look at the areas. Geez. Okay, cool. Let's have a bit of a look here. So there's the gold happening. Let's go check out everything. Make sure everything's running nicely. We're on speed 1, aren't we? Yes. We'll follow the gold route here. Look at the size of this one. So he does pick up a lot of those. I'm just going to check in. I have to say I'm impressed with the frame rate of the game. Ooh. This is what I want to check. A train still moving around the turnabout. So you got these lovely big gold trains. They bring in these gold ingots by quite a bit. Now, I think we could possibly put a 3rd rail in here just for these guys coming down. Because the outer rail is for here, but we could basically make it so we could make it different. So we could basically make this one come all the way out here. So there's a decision point there. It's good the gold train's now been given access to move in, so everyone's moving around that. We have spent a few episodes doing quite a few improvements in this turnabout, and it is working quite well, including the bypass, which really helped us. It bought this parcel of land here. That was brilliant. And don't forget, we've got these buildings here, but they're ready to be decommissioned. Yeah, we shouldn't need these at all, because look, that's if gold comes in here. And then we've got, yeah, if we have a look here, yeah, we've got these 211 golden rings. Yeah, golden rings, 211. That's worth a fortune. So we do have to do something. We used to produce, if you're new to the series, guys, we used to produce all the gold here. We brought the gold ore in and we did everything with it just there. But in needing to buy back this parcel, this narrow parcel of land and move things around, drinking an Australian Chardonnay there, we created this other bypass here, and it was lovely. Now it's still working, it's still flowing, it's just we might need to put a third track in here and there. Let's check out our gold train friend. He's just pulling into Dalgety. Is he going to Dalgety? Yeah, Gwalia. Sorry, Gwalia. And then you've got so he's there. He'll unload into this one, and then these guys are waiting. So 0, 3, there they go, and off they go. And they are delivering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are delivering to here. Now, it's average, so we do want more gold supply happening. So that's good. At least it's not oversupplying. I think that is good. Don't forget as well our end goal of TV production, and this is happening. This is a bit of a funny one. We're a bit like green chips in Factorio, where the green chip supply is just where things go south, from what I can tell, in Factorio. And in this one, it is the circuits that go south. So I think out of all of the ingredients that these guys need, if you look at this particular one here, he needs cash, he needs copper wire, he's got it. Circuits he's waiting on. He's got radios, but he still needs TVs. Now the TVs and the circuits both require circuits. So this is the problem, and circuit production kind of is halting here. Now you can see here, it's not the raw supply, because it's not even raw supply, it's copper ingots which come out of here and go into that one. Now copper, there's the copper train, is that copper? No, but he's just pulled in. He'll be here somewhere. There is copper, raw copper. And there's another one here as well. So there's a massive couple of copper trains, lots of deliveries going in. But they're coming into here. That's not the hold up though, because you can see here, the copper then comes out into these copper, what are you making? Copper wires. Yeah, and these copper wires are quite backed up, but they're coming either off for distribution here, or they're coming into here and moving along this, and this is where the holdup is, because we don't have enough. Basically, I wonder if I just basically need a few more of these being made. And then these are coming in here and making these vacuum tubes, and then the vacuum tubes, which there's quite a few of, vacuum tubes are coming up here and they're blocking in, and you need the circuits. So I think what I might look at doing is making this 6 of these. Basically, I think I need 6 circuits, and we need to increase the production, because where we have this here, we have a gap and we have a gap. I think we could fit 2 there and 4 there. So if I can add 6 more in, 3 either side, I'll be right. So what we could do is just make this a bit longer and just put the extra 3 in there and see if that fixes it. In addition to that, so we'll have a look at that in just a sec. We will get to that. That's fine. The trains are moving. It's lovely, but I want to do something. I want to try, this vehicle replacement. And I want to go trains, and I want to start a new vehicle replacement. Now I want to possibly swap out this one. So I have 2 types of rail. I have high-speed rail. Where is it? High-speed rail. Let's have a look at him. He's somewhere. Did you see him? Yeah, there is. High-speed rail, and that's up in the raised area. There he goes past there. Thank you very much. Good timing. Then I've got these other ones, and these work on, I believe, a couple of different... So if I go here, passenger train route 1, and if I go here, that's him. And if I go here, passenger train route 1. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this, but that's just one route, isn't it? Yeah, everything else is freight. So I have one conventional rail and one high-speed rail, and what I want to do is just swap out, please, Let me try swapping the smaller one first. I want to swap this 96 passenger one. So this one takes 74, this one takes 96. And I want to swap this one. Continue. And I want to try and swap him. So if I go there and there, set up replacement, we want to go, oh, not duplicate. Oh. Actually, stop configuring that, please. I want to go start this, swap him. That's the route, but I want to grab both of those and go not duplicate, but replace. Who thought I was going to pick that again? And I want electric here. So just hit electric. And I believe I've now unlocked London Underground trains at 7.43 a pop. Yeah, and I've got these ones here, look, so I've got these little ones there, they're small, but the London Underground trains, now someone has modded these, they're lovely, but this one here is the old red style London Underground, and this is the Isle of Wight train set, which used to be on the Underground in London in real life and then has moved to the Isle of Wight. But I like the idea. Let's just get these because this is the typical tube trains. They are great. Now they're only 16. Now let me see how. I'm going to cancel this. Let's see the length of the stations and what we said were the maximums. Might just pop into Gwalia here and just have a quick look at this station. Yeah, this is it. Because we have a station limit here. 120. 120. Okay, let me see. 120, 120, 120. What about you? 120. Okay, good. All right, I think we can do that. So let's just jump straight back into that. So it's going to be trains. It's going to be start. It's going to be this one. Swapping on that route. Both of these replacing with London Underground. Let's just hit the electrics. And this one. And it would be that. Now, that is 70 meters. So if I go here and duplicate, that is 105. Now these are 120, aren't they? That's 140. Okay, so we just bin that one. Okay, so this is 105 now. Now I think we are going to be less people, but I think it could be good. What's the cost of this? 2.3 million. Are we going to get back 1.4 million to do it? This is what I don't understand. There's one part I don't understand. So 96 for 96 is not bad. We are swapping the right amount out. Look at the size difference though. I wonder in real life if it's much more different. 96, there are 2 of them, 0 of them. I don't know what this bit is here. Train 10 can't find a suitable depot. Aha! Now that's a new error message. Now that will be because train 10 can't find a suitable depot. Yep. Now that's because train 10. We're not electrified. I think. Yeah, these are diesel, aren't they? These are diesel. The conventional rail would need to be electrified. We could electrify it quickly. Should we do it? Yeah, let's try this. Oh, that's a big job, isn't it? We're going to go and electrify the entire thing. Train 10 can't find a suitable depot. Now that is giving me quite a few errors. Let me see how many is it going to give. Train 8 can't find a suitable depot. What about, that's train 8. What about train 10? Ah yes, so they can't find a depot to go to that will allow them to go in and be electric. Now, we know that this depot up here is electric. So what we'll do is we'll say, right, is this, yeah, this depot is electric, but then it can't come out and do its thing. So let's think about this. We know that these guys will go left here. Okay, let's electrify this. Right, so I'm just going to go around the entire network and electrify everything. We know that they're fine coming out like this. Seeing if we can keep this done. So I'm just trying to keep that line there. Yep. This is going to be interesting for troubleshooting though, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we just did this entire section, did we? Yes, we did. Okay, let's do this section. We'll do one and then the other. Coming out of the tunnel, let's do this. Let's do this, this, and this. Coming out of here, we need to do the whole thing. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. Seeing about this. Sorry, I realised I got the camera on and I'm sitting forward, so that's not good. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. You turn around. You then come out and you're off and running. Thank you very much. Once you're out there, there's another switch here, so we go to this way. Yep. And now you're electrified all the way down to here. We don't have to worry about left or right. Yep, you're electrified right to the next bit. We'll do this section. Electric trains don't go out there. They then come into here. You're double electrification. Yes. And now this one is one direction only, which is to here. Now from this section, they do go this way. So we'll do this. Let's follow it out and we'll come back. Okay, they come all the way in. We just need to do, we'd need to go 1, 2, 1, 2. It's a single line here. That's not a passenger train, is it? No, there's no passenger. We brought the high-speed rail out here, so they don't come to this one. Okay, good. Let's follow it back. I know we're here. Now we should be here, just looking at this electrification. We need to get across though, so we did that section. Yep. Okay, now just going to get this bit here so they don't follow into there, although they might, so let's just make sure now that we know the rest is done. Yeah, coming across here, yes. Going out that way, yes, because of the gold. So I'm going to unpause it and just see whether or not we get rid of all those and if they can find a suitable one now. Now, electrification is dangerous in this because, well, not dangerous, but it is troublesome. It's where the errors come from. So on speed 1, we'll see if the error will come up. I'm expecting it. Yeah. Can't find a suitable depot. Why? Okay, shall we follow him? He should be able to... So there'll be one little kink that isn't done. We'll have one little section that isn't done. So the train's here. I'm looking at this line here. Because he needs to... yes, because they can't get into the depot. The depot is... So this is funny because trains need to be able to get into the depot as well as out at the depot. We haven't done the electrification there either. Okay, let's do this section too. Pause, keep it paused. So we know that these guys need to be electrified coming all the way in. So yes and yes. Yeah. Yep. Okay, those two, yes. Now, yes to all these and yes to all these. Alright, let's see where that got us. It should be a fair way. Yeah, once we get up to the junctions, we then go 1 and 2 and 3, and then inner and inner, and now we're looking at everything looks good. Then up at the actual platforms, it's 1 and 2. They should be able to come out. This is for the freight train, but we've electrified that just now anyway, which is interesting. But we've just done it. I don't mind. Easy to undo as well. If you need to undo it, you just click on it again. So it is easy to undo. We know the train will come here. Now, we now know the train cannot get into here. So if I could do one of two things. I could try and get this into here, or I could come around this way. But I think if we could do this, that would be good. And then electrify that, we might be right, because it would go round the circuit and then get into it. Let's try this. I'm now going to go here. We can see there's a white message. We're hoping that we don't get a can't find. Yeah, let's see. Ooh. You're still moving. I'm going to go speed 2. I'm still waiting for another one to come up. Let me see. This guy's going round a couple of times, which is good. Yeah, he's on the outside line now. He now might have found the correct route. This is interesting. I think we would have had our error by now. He should go around he should take one of these lines. Yeah, there's no bypass here. Ooh. Yeah, I think he's going to come around this way and then get into this. Look, because this part's missing. So he's going to come out there and swing in, but I can see, by the way, this is missing. Yep. Just to allow those guys, when he does need to, he gets out of there. Okay, and now he goes into the depot, and we should be a London. Ah, no, he can't get out. Okay, so we've got another bit that isn't. Can't find its way to destination. Well, let's see. For National Park, he needs to do a full loop and get back to National Park. So he goes to... We know that we've kitted up National Park. We know that we've done Gwalia. And we'll check them all in a sec. We've got a Gwalia bypass here, but I don't know why it's called Gwalia. Harrietville bypass. Crookwell East, we've done it. Yeah, we did do that. Harrietville 2, which is the return bypass. Yes, and it seems to be good. Right, well, we know that all of the stations have been taken care of. So now we've just got to troubleshoot this and see exactly where we're missing electrification, because that's all it'll be. Be this guy. There's the London. There he is, though. Look at him. They are smaller. They're a lot smaller. And I think in real life they're smaller, aren't they? But it'll be interesting to see them outside. So we know that these ones go here. They come across. Let's just do a quick fly around. I'm looking at the outside line here. I'm looking at the bypass. They must take a bypass. If they take a bypass, they will come in the outside line. And I'm looking at it here. And again, if we can't find the issue, I'm looking at the outside line here. If we can't find the issue, I'll do this later. We know that they come under this way. Checking that in the tunnels, they're all good. Yep, we can see everything. And we know that they're here now. Oh, well, we could do this bypass. This would help. Do that. I mean, once you solve the problem, the train will move. But I think we also need to do this. It could have selected that one. But that's basically it. The 4 are done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there were 2 bits that we had missed, but I don't think they would have stopped it. Looking at this, just let's see it like this. Just going to click off the electrification. Yep. We don't accidentally click it. Okay, and we're seeing this one run through here. These look like electric trains, but they're diesel. Harrietville. Now, just checking all the connections are in. Again, it's a bit hard to see, but I'm looking to see that we don't have any missing connections. These guys coming straight in here underneath. No missing connections. They then go this way, and this is where I thought we might have our issue. Definitely got that section. And here, we're not missing anything there, are we? No, we're not. So just checking all the black lines down here. And of course, this way would go down to the gold, but here's underneath. It's there. And you can get to the inner and you can get to the outer. And if you do so, you've got full electrification either way. When you get down here, you can go that way, no problem. Out here, you've got electrification on both. Electrification on both. See, he needs to get to National Park, doesn't he? I don't know what the problem is here, but this train, why's this train got such issues? I'm tempted to get this guy to wait. Oh, yeah, okay. It's interesting, isn't it? I think this section, is this... Oh man, this is confusing. Yeah. I don't know. What I'll do though, I'm going to get, this might be interesting, I'm going to get this guy to ignore the first signal. It's just one. He goes back to signaling, yep. And then if I go here and I say, what about you? Can you ignore a signal as well? No, you're right to keep going, aren't you? Tube train's still there, good. I think it's this area here. Let me see if here we've got these guys. Yeah, both of them. And Come out, they go this way. Well, we didn't check all this, did we? No. Well, yeah, because they need to... I don't know in what order they do that. Let's check this. And they come in this way, and both are electrified. Yep. And I've done that as well, but both platforms did that. Aha! Here it is. I think that's it. I think this is it, people. Look. Electrification missing. Now I'm gonna pause it, and I want to see if that fixed it. So if I do this, and then jump off the electrification. Let me just see though, because he needs to be able to get back out. Look, there's this little bit as well, because he goes. This is dual track. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, when we set this up, so he comes in this way, he comes into that way. Now this is where he goes in and straight ahead, but then when he comes back, he has to cross over to the other side, and so this section is a dual track, dual direction. So I might be able to hit this. And he comes out. Brilliant. Guys, I absolutely love Voxel Tycoon. When you get something like that and you get an error and then you look and you check your whole network and it's correct, it works beautifully. Now here's the size difference between the regular conventional rail and the London Tube train. And don't forget these guys, which is interesting because I've got them running above ground, but they're big brothers. I guess look at the size of the bogies underneath. He sits so much higher up. That's alright, I don't mind that. I think that'll be quite cool. So both those trains are going to go and swap out for that. And I think what we might do is let's go here and be cheeky and just duplicate this one and say there we go. I'm going to let him go. The other one is going to route his way in here as well, but I'm just going to wait a bit of time and then send him on his way. Yeah, there we go. So I've queued up the release of the other tube train, and there he goes. Who went out of business? Someone wanted sand, but that's okay. So I think we'll leave the episode here. This has been a great episode. We have swapped out one of our conventional rails for the London tube trains. We've gone ahead and put advanced... What was it? Advanced frames, wooden frames. Flying out here now, just to have a look at them. Advanced wood frames for these guys, and yeah, they're filling up now. Once the train gets out there, they'll go absolutely crazy. Vehicles, both those trains have been fully replaced, which is lovely. And this guy here is showing excellent service. A little bit of a dip in profit there, or in the list price. This guy here is now also showing excellent service. Again, 1700, but sitting down at around the same rate. So that is really, really good. These numbers are great. Just below, sitting on excellent. Really, really good numbers. It's been a productive episode of Voxel Tycoon. Don't forget to comment, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm playing Factorio as well at the moment. We'll be doing a little bit more Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. And I'll see you in the next episode of Voxel Tycoon. Cheers.